So it's great to be here with all these partners, because without partners, you can't get anything done. And I want to say this is a joint effort from across the county. So I do want to say thank you on that part. But we're here to talk about skin cancer, and the effect it has on people. And as the county expands its rail trails, the city of Albany is expanding theirs. We want workers to go out, walk around, kind of like decompress a little bit, to get out there, enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the weather while it's here. And, how many times you go to work, or you say you park your car and you got an extra half hour and go, I'm going to go for a walk, and it's beaming out, the sun's on you, and you'll have sunscreen lotion. So it's really important. So we want to make it where, hey, if you forget it, we're taking care of you. Being a person that got an early diagnosis with skin cancer, and not realizing I did. So I went to my dermatologist, and they got this little speckle everyone thought was mud, and then Mary would try to get it off over my eyebrow, and I'm like, it's not mud. And, got it early. And that was the key thing, getting to your doctors, early screening, and I got it early. And I got to be careful. I'm Irish. I burn and I go back, I peel and then I burn again. So as much as I put sun lotion on all the time, I have to be careful now from here on out in the sun. But the American Cancer Society estimates that more than 97,600 new skin cancers will be diagnosed this year alone. And that's nearly 8,000 people in the United States are expected to lose their lives to something that's very preventable. And again, I know if you look at roughly 335 million Americans living in this great country of ours, right? It's a fraction, but it's something we can stop. And as the mayors, my office, the council members, and everyone that's involved here, as we continue to say we want you to live a healthier lifestyle, to get off your couch, to enjoy the outdoors, we want you to do it in a safe way. And again, not possible without a partnership. And some of the places we're going to see: the city of Albany, Colony, Bethlehem, Ravenna, Green Island, Westerlo, Bern, Voorheesville, and even here in Watervliet. We're going to be doing at our Lawson's Lake and Lee Pond reserves, and hopefully the list is going to continue to grow. And I want to thank our Department of Aging Commissioner, Deb Bertano, for finding the money. Where are you, Deb? There you are. For finding the money and the budget to help make this possible. And again, for everyone being on and really rowing in the right direction to make sure this happens. And this is what government's supposed to do. We're supposed to lead, work together, agree to disagree at times, but here for the people. And that's really what's important about this.
So last year we had probably over 2,000 pool passes sold here. This pool was actually packed all summer long, both with children and adults. And I think this is more appropriate to have something here right at the front gate to encourage the kids and the parents themselves to lather up and get themselves protected.
I want to thank Deb for finding the funding for this, and really commend the county executive for really recognizing that under his leadership, he could have a role that would really have a deep impact across the county, especially as we move into the summer season, when folks are at our pools, when people are outdoors, using the rail trails, using the many incredible amenities that we have. And we're just so grateful that Albany has been selected for a number of these dispensers: Lincoln Park, Washington Park, the Pine Bush Preserve, the golf course, which has new pickleball courts, Ridgefield Park, the 6 Mile Waterworks, Mater Christie Park and Pool, and Hoffman Park.
My office became involved in this project through an accidental meeting while picking up a to-go order. Running into Dr. Robert Schaas, an old friend, a fellow boomer and activist, was beschert, a Yiddish word that means meant to be. He told me about the project and I instantly wanted in. We had several seniors who died of melanoma this year and several more with the diagnosis. It was eye-opening and scary to hear about the rise in the incidence of melanoma in the senior community in Albany County, and especially those who have been firemen and first responders. Robert then connected me with Nancy Lerner from Cornell Cooperative, another old friend and boomer, who comes from a family whose activism is legend in the Capital District. Beschert, just one more time. Immediately, we were on the phone with Impact Melanoma. The sunscreen dispensers are just the beginning of where we are headed. We cannot change the past, but we can change the future by doing our part in health prevention. Our Department for Aging is committed to this project.
As a cancer survivor, I will say not all cancers are easily detectable. Melanoma is. If you put on sunscreen, it's easy to stop it from happening. I use sunscreen on my face, hence the nice skin other than being Italian, but I highly recommend using this sunscreen, and I'm happy to see that the county and all the cities are going to have them in their parks.
I started this project after engaging with community members on how to prevent skin cancers. Through our conversations and my own research, 3 key points stood out to me. Firstly, skin cancer is largely preventable, which cannot be said for many cancers. Over 90% of skin cancers are caused by sun exposure. It is known that the regular usage of sunscreen with an SPF of at least 15 applied every 2 hours can lower your melanoma risk by 50%. Secondly, I realized through conversations with community members that while skin cancer is largely preventable, sunscreen and sun protection methods are not always accessible. Often, when people are spending time outdoors and need sunscreen, they don't have access to it, and this can be for a variety of reasons. For some, purchasing sunscreen is not in their budget. For others, they forget to apply it, or it has been over 2 hours since they've last applied it. The third point that stood out to me was the scale of this issue. This is a growing issue not only nationally, but in our own community. Skin cancer and melanoma rates are on the rise in Albany County, and as our aging population grows, it is likely to continue to increase. With all this in mind, I asked myself the question, how can we make sun protection more accessible to all members in our community? And so I created this initiative to be a part of the solution to that question.
We don't realize that 1 in 5 adults in the United States are going to get a skin cancer in their lifetime. 1 in 5 adults in the United States are going to get a skin cancer. Fortunately for us, only about 5% or so are melanomas. But make no mistake about it, melanomas account for a large proportion of the morbidity and deaths from skin cancer. Therefore, preventing them is a worthy public exercise for us, and I'm glad to be participating in this project, and I hope that in the months and years to come, this will grow even bigger and protect the population of the Capital District.
In 2016, the Surgeon General's call to action was to encourage partners in prevention to work together to reduce the risk of skin cancer by increasing community awareness. I would like to thank Daniel McCoy, our Albany County Executive Office, and Kathy Sheehan from the City of Albany, as they have been perfect partners in prevention. This has been an amazing year at Impact Melanoma as we have implemented our first Sun Safe Leadership County and our second Sun Safe Leadership City Award. Through these implementations, we are creating a network of cities and towns who are committed to promoting accessibility of sun-safe philosophy, empowering communities by including members in planning, implementation of a wide range of sun safety programs. This is all about community, collaboration, engagement, and involving people of passion. As you can see, we certainly have that here today. So we're set out to do the following. We're going to develop policy or plans to continue to provide sunscreen dispensers at community spaces. We're going to create a city proclamation recognizing the importance of sun safety involving schools, park and recreation, housing, bus stops, etc. We're going to educate new parents, salon professionals, students of all ages to make sure that outdoor workers have the tools needed to stay safe. I would like to present you Daniel McCoy, County Executive for Albany, the first
one?
First
All right.
Sun Safe Leadership County.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I also, Hassan, thank you. I would like to present the second, but where is she? Okay. This is the Sun Safe Leadership City Award for the City of Albany. It's our first of 2023 and only our second in the country. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I did get the kit, so I thought you were going to talk about it. But so we're giving out a little card to show you the different types of skin cancers you get, what you should worry about if you see it on your body. And what's really important is this bracelet that is white but turns purple when you're in the sun. So it's pretty cool, you know. People like wearing stuff like this, so it's one of the things you'll know if you've been out there too long. So please, they're up on the table. We can give them out, and before we take any questions on this topic, we're going to do the unveiling behind the two mayors. You want to grab it?